Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. I hope you enjoyed the man cave. Look at this, look at the additions that I've made, absolutely incredible. I hope you enjoy this design. I like it, to be honest. It's very blue, very Chelsea. There wasn't enough Chelsea. We need more Chelsea. Well, you're getting more Chelsea. Anyway, before we get tucking into today's nitty gritty and what I have to say about a certain Chelsea player, I'm going to ask you guys, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/YTF. Brand new podcast was uploaded earlier today. Yes, episode 4 of the YTF podcast with my special guest, good friend of mine, my fellow Chelsea YouTuber bro, George Benson, GBFC. Yes, guys. Yes, we spoke for just over an hour about all sorts. The West Brom loss, Porto, Timo Werner, Pulisic, our tragic home kit, all sorts. Check it out and enjoy. Now, getting into today's nitty gritty. Today is about Tammy Abraham. We need to talk about Tammy Abraham because there's been some certain developments in regards to Tammy. And I thought, let me show you guys what the news is and then I'll give you my thoughts. First and foremost, here is what went down at Chelsea Football Club in relation to Tammy Abraham. Let's check this out together. Some of Tammy Abraham's teammates, as well as Abraham himself, are confused by his exclusions under Thomas Tuchel. They went on to say, the vultures at home and abroad are already circling over Chelsea, with the club yet to start negotiations over a new contract for Abraham, whose present deal will have only 2 years remaining on it at the end of the season. This is a little bit of a weird one because for a player to still have 2 years on their contract, you know, that's a big deal. No one would normally be talking about a move away. But because it's Tammy Abraham, because he was an academy product, because he is at a club now where he is technically still the highest goal scorer, which is a little bit crazy because he's not been playing. He's either been on the bench or he's not even been in the squad. Now, for some people, they'd look at that and go, well, there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason why he shouldn't be playing. Why is he not being picked? What's going on? What's the injustice about? I hear that. I honestly hear that. Then you hear the flip side. The flip side, which has loads of others saying he's just not good enough. Simple as that. He's just not good enough to lead Chelsea's line. And at 23, 24 years old, pretty much, he should be good enough at this point to lead the line for Chelsea Football Club. And he just has not proven enough. I hear both sides. I hear both sides. Personally, look, with Tammy Abraham, I want him to succeed. I really want him to succeed. I truly believe he has potential. He has ability. Now, at the moment, is he good enough to be Chelsea's #1 striker? Probably not. Personally, I'd say no. But I think he is still young enough to develop into a legit goal threat. And I hear some of the doubts that some people have. The doubts that he's going to go away, right? Like others have in the past, and we know who. But he's going to go away. And he's going to bang in 30 goals a season. And we're going to look at ourselves and pretty much slap ourselves in the face. And think, oh my goodness, what have we done? We've let another one go, you know? We let go of Kevin De Bruyne. He went and smashed it at Manchester City. We let go of Mo Salah. He eventually went and smashed it at Liverpool. Because don't forget, he went to Roma in between. Did okay, not fantastic. But then he went to Liverpool and destroyed the Premier League. We let go of Lukaku. Lukaku was one where we initially wanted him back at some point under Antonio Conte, if you remember, but he chose Man United. So we did try to go back in for him. But anyway, he left Chelsea. Eventually, right, after leaving Man United, went to Inter, and look at him now, absolutely killing it. So there seems to be this thing at Chelsea where we let go of players that have potential and then they eventually blow up. So if we were just a little bit more patient, yeah, maybe they would have blown up at Chelsea. I hear that. With Tammy Abraham, there is that fear that he's eventually going to leave and just turn into the world's superstar striker that everyone wants. I think he has potential, right? And I don't want him to leave. I don't want him to leave. But, do I think he's going to leave? Yes. I think eventually he's going to leave. Now, what would I do, right? Or what would I advise Thomas Tuchel to do if I could even advise Thomas Tuchel? Because let's face it, he's a very, very good manager. He's miles ahead of me in terms of football knowledge. So I'm not going to try and lecture Thomas Tuchel on any decision making in terms of keeping or selling Tammy Abraham. I'm not going to do that. But what I would do, I would give him the opportunity. If you look at the way that Timo Werner is misfiring at the moment, you look at Giroud, and we know that he's going to be leaving at the end of the season. This is something that we know is going to happen. Hence the links with Aguero, hence the links that maybe we could get in a replacement for Olivier Giroud. Tammy Abraham, I would give an opportunity to. Especially when you're looking at our upcoming fixtures, Crystal Palace, for example. I wouldn't play him against Porto. I think that's just a bit too much. I think, you know, Porto, we could probably rely on Olivier Giroud. The experience will come in handy. But in terms of Crystal Palace, yeah, why not? You know? Or even the West Ham game that's coming up after we play Manchester City. Why not? You know? And I think it's only fair. You know, personally, as I've said, as he stands at the moment, I don't think he's there yet. Right? So would I trust Tammy Abraham to be Chelsea's #1 striker? No. But we've tried Timo Werner. It's not working at the moment. And I think we have to be realistic on that and honest. With Timo Werner, I truly believe next season he's going to smash it. And he's going to bang in goals. And I think he's in the process of really and truly adapting to what the Premier League is about. Especially the pace of the game. I think his mindset hasn't computed with the speed of the game in this country. Hence why every time he gets the ball, his first touch is always a little bit heavy. Or when he does get the ball, it's always like he's on a bit of lag. He's on a bit of delay. What decision do I make? Who do I pass to? Do I take the shot? Do I not? You haven't got the time to think. You need instinct. And I think Timo Werner eventually will get that instinct. I fully trust Timo Werner to succeed at Chelsea. Fully. But right now, it's not exactly working. And we need goals. Did you see our performance against West Brom? You know, that should tell you and that should ring alarm bells. We need goals from somewhere. Now, the truth of the matter is Tammy Abraham, he is still our top goal scorer, whether you like it or not. And as I've said, personally, I don't think he's exactly ready to lead the line. But the fact is the fact. Right now, he is the top goal scorer for Chelsea Football Club. I think it's only fair. If Timo Werner is misfiring, right, which he is at the moment, if Giroud is going to be relied on only in certain games, we can't play Giroud week in, week out. We just can't do that. He's 34 years old. I believe there are only certain aspects, certain games that fit his nature. With Tammy Abraham, I think it's only fair that we give him the opportunity. If you look at, since Thomas Tuchel's come in, and this is where I feel at ease with Tammy Abraham, and why I'm not so worried, especially now, in terms of Tammy's future. Why? Because when you look at Thomas Tuchel and when he came in, Mason Mount, first game, didn't play. Eventually, did, right? Second game onwards, he got his place and he's stuck by it and he's proven why he should be in the starting lineup. Kai Havertz, despite his injury and despite, you know, what he went through in terms of timeout, he eventually got selected and brought back into the setup and he's run with it. He started playing well and boom, now he's pretty much a regular, in and out. But he's on the bench. If not, he's in the starting 11. Hakim Ziyech, another one. A load of people were calling for Hakim Ziyech to play. Thomas Tuchel was not even giving him a sniff into the team. Eventually, he did. Now look at Hakim Ziyech. He's pretty much a regular in the team as well. And if he's not playing, at least he's on the bench and he will feature for some minutes of each game. You know, we're seeing players introduced. I truly believe now Tammy Abraham will be the next guy. Or I hope, because I think it's only fair that he's given the opportunity. Especially when we are needing goals. We are really, really in dire need of goals. We need to score goals, you know, and I don't care how it's done. I don't care how, you know, pleasing to the eye or unpleasing to the eye it may look. If the ball goes into the net, that is all I'm concerned about. And with Tammy Abraham, look, I don't care how it looks. I don't care if he makes 102 mistakes in a game. If he bangs in 2 goals, I'm happy. Simple as that. So with Tammy, I truly think it's only fair he gets the opportunity. And I think he will. I would be surprised if Thomas Tuchel just abandons him. And albeit at the moment, it may seem like that is happening, especially when Tammy Abraham is not included in the matchday squad. I hear that. But I just don't think, surely not, surely not. Surely Tuchel wouldn't just throw him to the side and think, yeah, just sell him. I'm done. Like, he really hasn't even had the opportunity under Thomas Tuchel yet. So, look, I think he will. I think in the upcoming games, not Porto, but Premier League games, Crystal Palace, you know, eventually West Ham, I would be surprised if we don't see Tammy Abraham. Especially, hear this, we play Porto on Wednesday. If Timo Werner starts that one and doesn't score, I think there has to be, you know, alarm bells in Tuchel's head. And when you look at Tammy Abraham, his age and his potential, you have to consider. You just have to consider. Albeit maybe some of us don't think he's exactly the finished product, which he isn't, by all means, but you have to consider. You've got to look at him and go, maybe if I pick him, he will bang in the goal I'm looking for. Maybe. Because when you look at last season, he did. You know, especially when we were in a certain circumstance, fighting for top four, couldn't get any signings in. Tammy Abraham stepped up, and fair play to him. Under Lampard, he did. So I think it's only fair that Thomas Tuchel looks at this and goes, I think I need to give him the chance. And we'll see, right? We'll see. We'll give him the opportunity. If he flops, he flops. If he doesn't, then great. We finally get some goals from somewhere. So that is what I think needs to happen. The news at the moment may seem a little bit worrying in terms of Tammy's future, but personally, I am not that concerned, especially with the fact he has 2 years left on his deal. You know, I think he personally might make his mind up if he's not going to get the chance and if he's not going to get the opportunity under Thomas Tuchel, which at the moment doesn't seem like it. But I think Tuchel will give him the chance. I think he will. And we'll see what happens going into the next few games. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think he will get the opportunity? Do you think he won't? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/YTF, to check out the podcast that I done with George Benson. Enjoy it. It was a very nice conversation, so knock yourselves out. Check out my YTF podcast clips channel as well, where you will find clips of the podcast uploaded and you can watch it there for free. Obviously not the full thing, just clips, so bear that in mind. But hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you did enjoy this video, much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow for the preview to Porto versus Chelsea, the first leg in Seville. Hopefully we get that much needed win. And in regards to yesterday's video, I saw a lot of you were concerned. A lot of you thought that yesterday's video was actually serious. Please, I hope you can read me. Am I that good at acting that, you know, you all thought I was serious? Because I wasn't. In case you didn't know, I was being sarcastic and I was trying to reverse karma my prediction video just as a laugh and just as a joke. Don't take life too seriously. You gotta live a little. Have a laugh, lay back and chill. Yeah? I'll see all of you tomorrow for the match preview. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.